Good morning, dear students. This is your maths class. Today we are going to start our next exercise. Before starting our exercise, let us take a pledge. I, Mansi, commit to be vigilant and bear in mind at all times the risk to myself and my colleagues from COVID-19. I promise to take all necessary precautions that prevent the spread of this deadly virus. I promise to follow and encourage others to follow the key COVID appropriate behaviors, to always wear a mask, face cover, especially when in public places, to maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet from others, to wash my hands frequently and thoroughly with soap and water. Together, we will win this fight against COVID 19. Today, we are going to start our exercise 3.3. Before starting the exercise, let me give a brief introduction. First is the addition of integers using number line. Whenever we add any number, we always move to the right hand side. For example, here it is 2 plus 3. So, firstly, here it is 2. Then we are moving from 2 to 3 steps more. 2, 1, 2, 3. So, we are moving 3 steps. That is 2 plus 3, that is 5 always. Next is 2 and minus 3. Now we have to add 2 into minus 3. So we are moving 1, 2, 3 steps backward. The answer will be minus 1. Whenever there is subtraction, we always move to the left hand side. There is subtraction of minus 3 from 2. So simply we are moving from 1, 2, 3. So we are moving 3 steps backwards. So our answer will be minus 1. Next is addition of 6 and minus 4. So now 6 and minus 4. 6 is here. We are moving 4 steps backward. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. When we move from 6 to minus 4, our answer will come 2. Next is minus 6 and 4. We are having minus 6 and we have to move 4 steps forward. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is minus 2. Next is to add minus 4 and minus 6. Minus 4 is here and minus 6 is here. We have to add them. That is minus 4 and 6 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is minus 10. So our answer will be minus 10. Moving to the next, to add 4 and 6. 4 is here, then we have to add 6. We have to move 6 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 10. So our answer will be 10. Whenever we are adding, we have always to move from left side to the right side. When we have to subtract any number, if a number is negative and we have to add something to it, that means we have to move to the left side. Next are the properties. First is closure property. What is closure property? The sum of two integers is also an integer. We are having two integers a and b. If we add a and b, then answer will always be a integer. For example, there is minus 5 and 8. When we add 8 to minus 5, the answer will be 3, and 3 is also an integer. Next is commutative property. What is commutative property? If sum of two integers does not depend on the order which they are added, means we are having two integers. For example, we are having a and b as integer. A plus b will always be equal to b plus a. For example, we are having minus 4 and 7. Minus 4 plus 7 is 3, or 7 minus 4 is always 3. So our answer is always correct by both the side. A plus b is equals to b plus a always. Next is associative property. In associative property means whenever we are adding any three numbers, the order of the numbers does not matter. Firstly, we are having A, B and C, three integers. When we add A to the bracket of B plus C, it will always be equal to A, B bracket plus C. For example, we are having three numbers minus 3, minus 5 and 6. the result will always be minus 2 no matter which order we are choosing. Next is identity property. What is identity property? Identity property is also called the zero property. Whenever we are adding any integer with a zero, the number will always be the integer. There is no change in the integer. For example, minus 3 plus 0 is minus 3, 101 plus 0 is 101. No matter what number is, whenever we add a 0 to that number remains the same. There will be no change in the number. Next is additive inverse. The sum of integer and its opposite is 0. Means if we are having a integer a, then whenever we add a to minus a, the sum will always be 0. That is called additive inverse. For example, we are having integer 2. What is the negative of 2? The negative of 2 is minus 2. Whenever we add 2 and minus 2, our answer will be 0. So also we can say that minus 2 is the additive inverse of 2. Similarly, minus 10. The additive inverse of minus 10 will be positive 10. So the positive 10 is the additive inverse of minus 10. Whenever we add the positive as well as the negative number, the answer will remain always 0. Next is again, find the sum of 632 minus 236 and 750 using associative property. So now what we have to do in associative property, take the first two in bracket, then add the third, and on the other side take the rest last two and add the bracket to the first one. That would be same. So this is the proof to the associative property. Next, this is the exercise 3.3. You have to do the first question by yourself. If you have any doubts, we will discuss. I have done some of the questions in your assignment. You can check your assignment. The first question is 8 plus minus 4. So we are having 8 here. We have to subtract plus minus 4 into 8. So 8 is here. We have to move 4 steps backward because it is negative. So moving 4 steps backward, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Our answer will be 4. Next is minus 6 plus minus 2. Here is minus 6. We have to add minus 2. So moving 1 and 2. The answer will be minus 8. Similarly, 1 plus minus 1. As we have read the additive inverse property, that will be always a 0. So the answer is 0. Next is 4 plus minus 2. We have to move 2 steps backward. So it would be minus 4 minus 2 will be 2. I hope you all understand. Thank you. Have a nice day.